Hello to all my viewers out there in TV land. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for being tuned in to Media Monsters Club Chats. Right now, on the show today, I have a very, very musical guest on here. It's going to blow your mind, all right? So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce today's guest. His name is Eric Lewis.
It's good.
All right. What's good, man? Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Now, people aren't used to seeing a set like this on the Media Monsters show.
Yeah.
So this is definitely, you're the first as far as, musician that's been on the show, with all his, equipment and everything. And it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
glad to be here, man.
I appreciate it. So now let's tell the audience, give us some background now. You're originally from
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, New York. You were born and bred in Mount Vernon?
Definitely, born and raised.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
Glad to be
now,
here, remember.
What are some of your earlier musical influences? Matter of fact, let's just start from the basics. How long have you been playing drums, and also you're a vocalist as well, right?
Definitely.
So between playing drums and being a vocalist, which one came first, and how long have you been doing both?
Well, actually, I've naturally always been able to sing.
Okay.
So that definitely came first, and then I began learning to play the drums maybe about age 8. I found it a real interest in it. Basically, my grandmother, I'm a PK.
Okay.
My grandmother's a preacher, so she kept me in church faithfully. And I don't know, just hearing how music influenced the crowd in church and just on a whole, it really did something to me, and I just said to myself, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to inspire people and, make people feel some type of way from music. So, just being in church, I would see the drummers play, and I saw all of the instruments being played, really, but I just gravitated towards the drums and just wanted to learn more. As far as singing is concerned, I've always been able to sing. I would sing. I remember back when I was younger, I'd sing with the, along with the radio.
Right. Okay.
And do my best to sound just like whatever artist was singing.
Right.
And then puberty hit, and then I went from like a soprano to like a tenor/baritone. So it was just a little adjustment,
okay.
But just still love doing it, and I just love inspiring people through music. So
right, excellent. Now, originally, where I met you was, I believe it was at the celebrity basketball game that Kev Edgar did at the Westchester Community College.
Yes.
And what it was, this is very, very unique, because what it was is you had the drum kit set up by the DJ booth, and whatever the DJ was playing, you would basically play along with it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the first time I really ever seen that. So that definitely drew a lot of attention to you, as well as allow people to see your musical talent. Yeah, definitely. So let's get to the meat of everything. Who were some of your musical influences? Like, who really inspired you, or who did you follow growing up, as far as that was very influential over your sound and your motivation?
That's tough, man, because I think that music is like the second largest spoken language in the world, aside from whatever language it is, whether it be French, Creole, Spanish. Everybody can relate to music, so it's tough. But I definitely have to say a lot of the earlier music that was played and sung back in like the 70s and the 80s, like my grandmother would play Sam Cooke a lot in the house.
Right, okay.
I love him. He does something to me. Anita Baker. When it comes to music, Jimi Hendrix. He definitely influenced me a lot.
Okay.
And then drummers. There's a lot of great drummers that just take a hold of me. My favorite being Virgil Donati, Dennis Chambers. Some of the guys in the game now, like Aaron Spears. He plays for Usher currently. And just anybody who's contributing music and just contributing really to people's spirit and how they feel. So
okay,
that's just to name a few. I mean, Luther, whoever, anybody who sung real music and tried to do their best. Stevie, I can't forget about Stevie.
Okay.
Just a lot of people like that, So probably a lot of people you listen to too.
Right.
You know, just again, people who produce real music. And I don't have to get in depth on what real music is. I'm sure you know what that is. So yeah, just a lot of those people.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So now, as far as because people, as far as my viewers is concerned, being a musician, an artist, fashion designer, and television, this is a grind. You know
Definitely.
what I mean? This is something that is like 5, 10, 20 years or better before people even like know who you are, or people even pay attention to what you're doing. So I just want all the viewers out there to understand that when you see Eric on the stage right here, he has actually been on a journey.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Been on a journey, a lifelong journey, in order for him to even be on my show today. This is a lot of footwork. This is a lot of grind and ambition. You know what I'm saying? The young man believes in himself, and hopefully for the viewers out there, you take some of this information and it can motivate you for you to believe in yourself. So now let's get into some of the journey.
Okay.
Because I remember you saying that you were playing outside at one point.
Definitely.
In the parks or outside. So just let the viewers know something about that experience, because that's a grind right there.
Well, it's been a long journey, because I've been playing drums for officially about 14 years now. So simply, it started, the earliest instance I can go back to would be my grandmother's church. I remember, I live in Mount Vernon. For all those who know Westchester, New Rochelle is right next to Mount Vernon. So I remember I used to take the bus, the 7 bus, it goes straight up Lincoln Avenue, from my grandmother's house to the church, with a 13-inch TV in a duffel bag, sometimes my sticks or my cymbals in some type of bag on my back, you know,
okay.
and a VCR, because a lot of the songs that I wanted to play to, I didn't have there wasn't a tape player at the church,
right.
So I had to bring what I had. That was one of the instances. It was just kind of crazy bringing a duffel bag on the bus, but I made it happen, and I was able to practice.
Right. This is right.
That led into me riding a bike with different drum parts and pieces with me, just to be able to get there and to play, and for things to be whole, and so I could play in its entirety. It went from that, to playing on pillows and different things in my house and driving my parents crazy, of course. And then it matured into, just playing every chance I got on an actual set. And then I was fortunate enough to begin doing, like mini tours.
Okay.
I've played a lot in church over the past 14 years. Currently, I'm blessed to play at Pastor Donnie McClurkin's church.
Oh, this is wonderful, and, brother. Congratulations. This is great.
It's a wonderful thing.
It's hard work.
I learn a lot from him, too, right. I got to say. Pastor McClurkin is very sensitive to everything that's going on. And when music is being played for him or, accompanying him, he's extremely sensitive. And he taught me how to play with a lot more dynamics.
Right.
And,
okay.
When to hit harder, when to hit softer, when to use what. And I'm just really grateful for that. I've played for an artist by the name of Josh X. He opened up for Genuine, and I was blessed to do that. And I'm expecting to do a tour hopefully soon. I won't disclose at the moment with who because things are not confirmed yet. But, God is good, and I've just been doing it for a while, and I'm going to keep grinding, man. Like, I love it. I think that's the main motivation going on with me. So,
right.
I'm here, man. I'm going to go hard. Shout out to Kev Edgar for making this happen. Kev.
Yeah. Shout out to Kev Edgar.
Man.
Definitely. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Definitely. So without further ado, because I'm sure our viewers out there, after talking about you, they want to hear, they want to experience this right now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my viewers out there tuning in. You know what I mean? Thank you for being patient. Thank you for supporting Media Monsters. And we're going to give you something very special right now. So, brother, I'm going to let you do what you do. However you want to start it off, whether you want to start off with your vocals, start it off with your drumming, I'm going to give you a few minutes to just take them into your world. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. I guess what I'll do, is just so that you guys can really singing. I wrote a song the other day, and I wish I had a track to play it for you now, but I didn't bring it. So what I'd like to do is just an a cappella, just a little something, so that you can realize that the vocals are real, and that I do that. And then I'm gonna play something for you. So I was debating on what song to sing, but I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of Luther, because he's one of my favorite artists, period. And I'm just gonna give you like a verse and a chorus of Luther, and then I'm gonna play something for you.
All right, but I'm excited, man.
Long ago, and oh so far away, I fell in love with you before the second show, and your guitar, it sounded so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Oh, don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, I love you, I really do. More vocals to come. I'm working on my mixtape. It's a little something, it's a little something.
Brother, I love it. I love it. Natural.
I guess I'll just play a little groove, and I'll establish the groove first so you guys can do like a little rock and kind of understand it, and then I'll give you a little solo.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's see.
out, baby.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, the stick, you know what? That actually happened to me in a gig.
Mm.
And the reason why the artist said that he wanted to continue to have me as his drummer is because he knows that if we're on stage and a stick flies off, his beat doesn't stop.
That's incredible, man.
Whew, that was a workout.
Woo!
Appreciate the love, man.
People, oh my God! Now, the thing is that that was something that I wasn't really familiar with. It wasn't a familiar tune.
Okay.
But to me, I think it was more like it was freestyle, basically.
It was a freestyle.
It was crazy, brother.
I appreciate
the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? The flow. I mean, it was magnificent.
I
you know what I mean?
That,
magnificent. Yeah.
You can always play something that you guys know. So
right.
Don't holler at Rhythm if you need a drummer for a gig.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what I'm gonna do is, see, you just sparked something in my head right now. As far as I want to go into like the hip hop, like a hip hop element. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm gonna probably try to see if you can do, like, as far as artists is concerned, maybe one of the toughest hip hop artists, like, 'cause that always had crazy beats. Can you give me something Biggie?
I can give you Biggie.
Can you give me something Biggie?
All right.
Anything.
Let me see. How about All About the Benjamins?
Whoo, let's do it.
Let me see.
Encore. Now listen, I don't know what a real drummer is, but all I know is that you with this drum kit right here, brother, this is something natural. This is something that you were born to do. You know what I mean? At least one of the things that you were born to do.
Definitely.
The way you flow through that, the way it's just breathtaking. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man.
Just
Thanks.
breathtaking. So as far as inspiring artists or inspiring musicians, let's just give people some inspiring words, because like I said, this is a grind. Besides just doing the music, everybody has their personal lives, you know, family, you know what I mean, work. There's a lot of elements, but how let's help the viewers stay focused. Let's say, give them a good word to have people just keep striving. Let them know that never give up, you know what I mean, to follow their dreams, brother.
Okay, well, since I'm glad you touched on that, because we could talk about that all day.
All day.
We don't have all day. But I would say to the viewers, first off, I'd love to speak to the parents. And I'd love to say to you that you, the parent, as a parent, are the most important person in a child's life, as well as their teachers, because it's you who help them to hone their skills and just find out who they are. And if you don't play your role properly, you can stagnate a child's growth, and you can possibly hold them back from their destiny, whether it be for a couple of years, a couple minutes, whatever it is. You don't want to hold them back. So to the parents, please make sure you pay attention and invest in your child. To anybody who's aspiring to do anything, I want to say that men and women lie, but numbers don't. Many great people have said it, you know, and
yes.
I think that if someone does something for a certain amount of time, whether it be, it doesn't matter. Once you see something you like and you start to do it, if you put energy and time and effort into it, you'll get better at it. Whether it's at a slow pace or a fast pace. Everybody's not meant to be a prodigy. Everybody's not meant to shine like Little Bow Wow or any other person who, you know, kind of got out there really young. You might be 30 when you're recognized for what you're doing and are able to, you know, make revenue off of it and do your thing. But, you know, just always definitely stay connected with God. He is, you know, the creator. That's my thing. I stay connected with him. I'm not perfect. But, you know, try to figure out who you are and what you love to do, and always give energy towards that. There are going to be people who discourage you. There are going to be people who motivate you. But at the end of the day, what really matters is you finding out who you are for yourself and just going with that. And I mean, I can't stress it enough, Rhythm. I mean, it's, you know, I'll say this. I'm not going to preach. But, like, there are brothers in my neighborhood in Mount Vernon. Like, say, Puffy. Puffy's from Mount Vernon.
Yes.
Denzel is from Mount Vernon.
Yes.
Heavy D is from Mount Vernon. These brothers, now Puffy had Making the Band.
Right.
Right? And he needed a drummer. He didn't come to Mount Vernon and showcase exactly, ask people to showcase what they do, you know, being that he's from Mount Vernon. He didn't do that, but, and nothing against Diddy, but, you know, if he would have done that, then he would have realized that there are some cats in Mount Vernon who are very talented and who, you know, whether it be drums, singing. I know some killing singers right now in Mount Vernon. I know some killing drummers, keyboardists, all of that in Mount Vernon. But the thing about it is some of them, you know, don't know who they are, which, you know, kind of references back to what I was saying earlier.
Right.
And that's why not finishing high school, I'll see somebody I went to high school with, you know, they'll not finish high school and they'll be on the corner selling whatever or doing whatever. And I'm just like, bro, you didn't even give yourself a chance.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's really about just finding out who you are. You don't have to be that guy who has to run and hide and duck from the law because you're doing something illegal to get money, because you can be whatever you want to be. You know, so to close out what I'm saying, I just think that, you know, we all need to just find out who we are and motivate ourselves, and, you know, don't sell yourself short. Don't man, it's so much like going through my mind right now.
I see. You're very passionate about what you're saying.
You gotta love life and appreciate it, and that'll make you, you know, want to take certain steps in life. We all make mistakes, but just love what you do and go hard, man. I think that alone should inspire somebody to just, you know, go as hard as they can. So,
okay, bro, that's fabulous.
Words,
now, as far as our viewers is concerned, if anybody needs to get in contact with you, do you have Facebook, YouTube, email, telephone number, whatever you feel comfortable with leaving? You know, let the viewers know how they can reach you if they need you for an event, or even, because I'm going to go into something after you do that. I'm going to talk about the youth workshops and things that, you know, we could do with the youth. But let the people know, you know, so give them some information how they can reach you.
All right, well, all of you out in YouTube, TV, internet, wherever land you're at, my name's Eric Lewis, and you can reach me at, I do have a Facebook, Eric Lewis, that's my name. Actually, there are a few Eric Lewises. There's actually a great piano player named Eric Lewis, and I don't want you to add him. Well, you should add him, but also add me. So you can actually, my email is ELEW_drums with a Z at the end, AOL.com. That's ELEWDRUMZ at AOL.com, and you'll be able to find me on Facebook. I do have a telephone number, but that's also on my Facebook. So find me on Facebook. I'll be glad to help out in any event or, you know, any way I can. So please holler at me. Or through Rhythm.
Yes, you can definitely contact, you know what I'm saying, Eric Lewis through the Media Monsters Forum. This is great, brother. Now, as far as youth programs, have you done any youth programs or youth events, or have you thought about doing any youth programs? Like, as far as, what's your take on that? You know, giving back to the young people in our communities.
Well, yes, actually I have, because, you know, as I told you, I play for your local church probably. I've probably been there. But with that being said, I always try to, every chance, as a matter of fact, okay, perfect. In my area, in my neighborhood, the young boys, they call me preacher. Because every chance that I get, as soon as I'm passing them, I'm always trying to enlighten them and give them something, especially when I see them doing something wrong, give them something to take home and kind of just marinate on, so that, you know, they can better themselves. As far as church, I do teach some of the young boys at various churches how to play. I teach them, you know, the posture, the language of drums, And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I'd love to be doing a lot more as far as youth is concerned, because then, you know, in a situation where when there is one of the brothers who is,
right,
you know, on the corner or in the hood or whatever, you know, they can find another medium,
another outlet,
and understand, like, it's not just about that. You can do something else, you know. So, oh, if I can, one thing that I forgot: listen to your elders. Oh my God,
very important.
That is so deep.
It's a key component right there.
You gotta listen to your elders. I forgot to add that on the last part. I had to say that, because even though you don't understand what they're saying now, I'm one to humble myself and say that I realized that there were a lot of things I should have listened to my mother about.
Right.
You know, because she experienced it and she knew. I didn't see it then.
Right.
But then a couple years down the road, I saw it, and it was like, oh, I should have listened. So listen.
That's right. That's that whole term. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. And also too, I want to shout out to all our female drummers out there.
Ah, yeah. Kim Thompson.
Now,
Coleman.
Now, Beyonce got a mean female band.
Yeah, she does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and there's a few other R&B artists that have like put together like a female band, like
Definitely.
mean on the instruments and sexy. Definitely. You know what I mean? Incredible combination. So shout out to all our female musicians out there doing their thing. So this is what I want you to do, brother. Oh, you got something you want to say before we wrap up?
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I was actually just blessed when he mentioned female drummers. There's a female drummer by the name of Kim Thompson. Shout out to you. She's played drums for Beyonce for years.
Right.
I met her in Battery Park. Funny story. She heard me playing, came up and was like, "You sound good." And she was really humble. And then she said, "I play too." Got on the set, and then started killing my drum set. So I'm like, who is this fine woman? Like,
right.
Getting on my set, you know, and just murdering it.
Right.
And then she gets off, and I'm like, you know, "You sound really good yourself. You sound great, actually. You know, where do you play?" And she says it in the most humble voice possible. "Oh, you know, I play around Manhattan, and, you know, I play for Beyonce." And I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. So to get to the point of what I was saying, she actually gave me a call about a month ago, and I was blessed to be in an extra in one of Beyonce's upcoming videos.
Excellent, brother.
So I was just really grateful.
This is the grind.
It's part of the grind.
This is the grind.
So I'm really grateful that I was able to do that. So
all right. Well, this is how I'm going to end this show. I'm going to have you do one of your freestyle skits and take us out of here. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching Media Monsters Club Chats. It was an incredible experience. Eric Lewis on the drums. Eric, take us out of here, homie.